What is going on, my stock market bulls and bears? I'm your host Terry, and welcome to the channel. Buy the dip, and that's right, guys. We're here talking about Meta again today. That's right, ticker symbol MMAT. Now, this thing is beaten down about 19 to 20% today. So we got a lot to discuss in today's video, and what do we think is going on? There's a lot of rumors and speculation, so we're going to cover all that in today's video. If you appreciate all this information, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, bang on the notification bell, and let's get to the video. All right, guys, and real quick before we get into today's video, I want to give a shout out to the video I just uploaded a couple hours ago, and I could highly suggest you guys go check it out. It is right there, the Joe Biden stock that has huge 50% upside. Ticker symbol is CLF for Cleveland Cliffs. This is a huge infrastructure play that can benefit because they're a huge steel producer. A lot of great information in that video. So I'm putting that out there for you guys to go check it out. And let's get back here and talk about Meta. All right, guys, so we're here to talk about this, and we got a little theory here put in place of what could have happened. Now, before the whole merger and stuff was happening, if we noticed, TRCH, in a sense, it ran up, and then it was kind of just hovering around that certain price. But if we noticed, as TRCH before the merger was kind of hovering there, the metamaterials on the OTC, that was up like 20 to 30% in the last couple of days before this merger. Now the speculation is that the hedge funds and the people having these short positions was buying up that MMATF, I think was the share in the OTC market, and they were buying that up. And then when it converted over to MMAT shares, they dumped it because that was their plan, guys. They were looking to get that. It was like supposed to be 3.6 of those OTC of metamaterials to get, 3.8 shares to 1 of Meta is what they were going to get. So what they did was, they ended up not getting as much as they thought because they went from that 3.6 down to 1.8. So very key thing there I think we need to point out is that is a big thing to happen. On the OTC markets, that stock was rising before this conversion, and then as soon as this thing merged over, they all dumped it pre-market, and it really hit in after hours, well, in the day hours here, and I think that caused probably people might have stop loss, the trailing stop loss set on. So I think that might have happened. There could have been people panic selling. So there's a lot of different, things here going on. The stock could be very volatile these next couple of days. So it is, if you're in this long term, it's a great opportunity to possibly buy the dip. But I don't ever recommend anything. I only suggest that you do your due diligence and maybe let this settle for a few days and see where it ends up. And if it keeps dropping, it could be that great opportunity to buy the dip. What if this thing drops to $6 or $5, $4? Who knows? And if it does drop there, that could be the great buying opportunity. So I did want to give a quick update here on the Fintel website. Now, this is the first day of ticker symbol MMAT on the Fintel. And it does have an update here. Latest market date today, 6/28. And it only has the short volume of shares, which was 9.6 million shares were shorted today, guys. So it doesn't have the short volume ratio and things like that because it's the first day. So we're going to give it a couple days and let this update. But 9.6 million shares short. So did the shorts possibly increase their short position? Kind of like the AMC. Just when you think AMC was supposed to squeeze, the shorts have been adding to their position. And this could be the same thing. The hedge funds in the shorts could be adding to their shorts, thinking that people's going to sell out. All right, guys, and before we get into anything else, I just want to say people had questions about, where's my dividend? Where is my shares? Where is all this happening at? So, guys, as you know, here in the next couple of days, it's going to take the brokerages, some time to get this information in from Meta. So, in order to get the dividend, they're going to give you this preferred share stock. It's going to sit there, in a sense, until Torch sells off all their oil and gas products and their land and everything. Once all that's sold, they pay all their fees, then we get the dividend. All right, so back here in this article, this is published under Meta themselves. Here it is. Meta closes the transaction and commerce is trading on the NASDAQ. This is big, guys. So Basically, this here says, after 10 years of scientific discovery and application development, Meta is now the first NASDAQ-listed metamaterials company, joining the world premier exchange for technology companies, noted George, Meta's founding president and CEO. We are very excited to showcase how metamaterials goes beyond conventional materials and chemistry to offer new and highly sustainable solutions with semiconductor precision at kilometer scale. And here's a very important quote that I know the stock's getting beat down, guys, but keep this part right here highlighted in mind, because as a result of the transaction and our recent ATM offerings, Meta is now over $160 million in cash and virtually debt-free. Balance sheet with approximately 285 million shares issued and outstanding after the 2-to-1 reverse split. From here, we believe now we can comfortably support our near and long-term growth initiatives, said Ken Rice, CFO and EVP of Meta. So, right there it is, guys. I think that right there sums up, if you're in this long term, you don't care about this short term, and if you are in this long term, you're kind of, in a sense, liking this short term, because if you were looking to add to your position, and this stock, started out at 10, and this thing went up to 12 and 15 and 20, you don't want to really buy this long term at those prices. But we started out here around 10, and now it's down into the 7s, right below 8. It's kind of like a gift, in a sense, if you're long term on this. Now, like I said, this thing has a lot of dust to settle. This thing could even dip more tomorrow. As you know, the shorts could keep adding on. We're going to keep getting that information on the Fintel website of the short volume ratio. But it does look like here, if we can kind of go by the numbers that they're saying here, 285 million shares were issued, and the short volume was like 9 something, almost 10 million shares. It was just a shy bit of 10 million shares. It's getting short, it's still pretty good. Now, as this updates, we'll get how much more, what the percentage is, and everything like that. And guys, to wrap up this video, I just wanted to show you that, go over and check out Meta on their Twitter page. There is also Mr. George, the CEO, right here he is. So you got George, the CEO, you got Meta Materials themselves, and there is a lot of rumors about this possible Meta Materials and Tesla. So I think if you guys are interested in that, leave a comment down below. I think we will go into stirring up the pot a little bit and talking about, is that going to be a possibility with Meta and Tesla in the future? We can go over that and have a discussion on it. I think it's going to be pretty phenomenal. And there is a possibility. Anything is a chance. So, guys, hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. Leave the comment down below. Check out the links if you like. And, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Remember to buy the dip, baby. Let's go.